everyone, this is Curtis with Weed Whack a Lawn Cure. Hey, today I'm out finna mow this here property here. I just showed up. It's about 8:30 in the morning here. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna use the gravely on this here mower. Let me tell you what this is on the call basis. The customer called me and says, "Hey, I'd like to get my lawn taken care of this weekend." So it is the weekend, and I'm here for the customer to mow this here property. Now, this is a rather large property. I gotta mow the front. I have to mow the back side of the property and all. Um, and I'm gonna have to trim it up and everything. Trim all around the fence, trim all around the house, both sides of the fence, the front side and the back side, get that, and do all the sidewalks and the driveway area. And there's another building over on the other side, so I have to trim around that too. So I'm gonna be pretty busy working on this here property. So I'm looking at probably about an hour and a half to take care of this here property. Normally, I probably could do it a little bit quicker, but there's a section in the back that I won't be able to use the gravely on because they have one of those, what can I say, those sewage systems, those tanks that they have down in the ground for the sewage and all. Well, that it stays wet in that area there, so I won't be able to get it more in there because it would just rut it up, and it would just be a total mess. So I'm not gonna put the gravely over in that area there. Normally I take a push mower, or I can take a trimmer and just trim over in that area there and get that looking good for the customer and all. So now what I'm doing, y'all, I got the gravely down here, so I'm gonna have to work on the mowing height of what I want to mow this lawn on. Normally I'll mow it on probably about a 3 or 3.5. That would make that really look good. Mowing on that height, you won't have any scapping in the lawn at all. You can get a good even cut and not have any scalp marks or anything on there, because sometimes you have some properties where the lawn is just uneven, and you have these dips and everything in it, and that's where you get in scapping the lawn and all. But on this one, I'm familiar with this here property. It's not my first time mowing this property, so I'm very familiar with mowing this one. So I know all the low spots and the problems on the property and all. And hopefully I can just give it a good mowing right here, mow all of the front and all around in the front and all. Then I'll go to the back, and like I say, it'll take some time to make this here really look good. So I'm glad that I have this 52 inch because it saves me some time using this gravely mower here, and I would say that it gives a good cut. It definitely cuts very good here. I got some new blades on there, and it's doing a really good job for me here. So hopefully I can get this one here all mowed up, and once I finish working on this here property here, I have another large property that I will be attending to today, and that's another property that will take me about an hour to do. So I'm going. I got a busy day, and just thinking about it, while I'm here, on the gravely, I must say, it's relaxing to mow some property early in the morning because it's not too hot. Normally it gets up to about 95 to 102, sometimes 107 out here mowing these lawns. So I like to get out early in the morning so that I can get something accomplished. Get just get some properties all mowed up and all, and not have too much of that hot heat on me. 'Cause, I mean, it'll drain you, that heat. Ooh, it's nothing nice out here. It gets brutal, but you got to stay with it. I mean, you just got to stay with it. Stay with it so that you can push through it. And I don't know, sometimes it feels like, I don't know, every year that it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. I don't know if it's just me or what it is, but I know I'm out here and I'm feeling it. I know years ago it didn't feel like this. It didn't feel as hot as it is now, but it's hot out there. I mean, it gets hot, y'all, I'm telling you. But I must say though, you just have to, keep a good mindset and just push through it, because that heat ain't. I'm telling you about it. My thing is, I don't want to get all soaking wet, because I have to go home and change again, and that's gonna be a downfall when I have to go home and change, because I done got all soaking wet from that hot humidity. Sweat me, but yeah, I'm gonna get through it though. Hopefully I can get this property and I'll get the next one, and I'll get through it, and I won't get all drenched. But that's the thing. I mean, most concerned. I mean, I have an extra shirt in the truck, and pants. I definitely have to go back home. I got to go back home and take another hot shower and all to get through this. Sometimes if I'm nearby home and I go out and I mow, I'll end up stopping back by home, changing, because I done got so hot and sweaty and drenched, and I got to get them soggy clothes off me so I can get some more fresh, dry ones on. And that's the only bad part about this. I mean, oh man, it gets rough out here when it gets so hot. But hey, it's early in the morning, so I'll make it through this one. I'll make it through. I think this one and the next one, I'll make it through, and I won't have to go back home. So what can I say? Yeah, the gravely is it's working out good for me here. Yeah, I'm getting this here all mowed up here. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I like it when I can. I like it when I can mow it quick and get out of here. But like I said, on this though, I wish it would be a little quicker. But I know the downside is in the back. That's what's gonna slow me down. Yeah, see, on this here side, I almost have this here side almost completed. Then I'll move over to the other side and then the back and all. But now that trimming was gonna get me. Yeah, you can mow quick. But all of that, when you're using the screen trimmer and all that takes some time. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, now when I'm on these properties, sometimes you have to go back over and do a thorough check and make sure that you haven't missed any spots. And sometimes what'll happen is, when you're mowing, your tires are running over the grass, and some of it'll lay down and then it'll pop back up on you. So you have to go back over it, you know, sometimes 2 or 3 times to make sure that you got a good level, even level cut. Cause I've had that, I'm thinking everything is looking good. I done mowed this area, and I'm like, oh no, how did I miss that? So yeah, you always gotta double check, because you just never know. That grass will lay down and pop back up on you, and you're like, oh, a whole spot is in the lawn that you didn't get. And that's the thing. You gotta foresee it, because if you don't, you'll miss it. And when you come back around with that trimmer, you'll see it. Then you can touch it up a little bit there. But I try to make sure while I'm on the mower that I don't miss any spots. But sometimes it happens, because the grass will lay down from the tires of the mower, and then you have to go back over. You think you got it, but then you don't have it. So I always double check it. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm getting this one here all down. That's the fun part when you're getting close to getting this front finished up. That's the fun part of it. Cause then you move to the other side. Once you get that other side done, then you move on to the back, and oh man, you're making progress then, because you're getting closer. Yeah, you're getting closer there. Now, sometimes when I'm out, it's good to have a helper if you have one that can do some screen trimming, which is good. That helps you sometimes, and sometimes not. Because as if the guy can screen trim. Because sometimes they will miss spots, and you have to go back behind them because they didn't do a thorough job while they was trimming. Didn't do a good job. They missed some spots by not, paying attention to what they were doing. They just ran through it, and then you take their word that they did a good job, and the customers see it, and you're like, oh man, I should have went back and checked the work. And sometimes because if you're doing it yourself, you're always checking yourself as you do it. But that's been my thing in having a helper, that can screen trim. Some can screen trim, and some can mow, and some, well, I just don't know. I don't know. But it's just something you have to, you have to pay attention to detail when you're out here. Anything that the customers see and you didn't see, then you're like, wait a minute, how did I miss this? And the customer's bringing it to your attention. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to all details when you're mowing the lawn. You want to pay attention to all the details and all the work that you're putting in. You want to make sure that you're doing a good job. You're not missing any spots, and hopefully, the grass is behaving where that you don't have to keep going over the number of times and it's laying down on you, and then popping back up in a few minutes. So you have to pay attention to details. That's what I found from my experience in working out here in this. You just gotta pay attention because that grass, and you never know, depending on the location and the property and what kind of grass you're working with. Most definitely. See, like this one, y'all. Now this property here, it takes some time. Like I say, I got an hour and a half. So once I finish mowing, then I probably got about 30 or 40 minutes worth of just trimming, going around the trees and around the house and back and on the sides and all this and that, and then especially that area back there where that sewer system is at. So I gotta trim all that up and all, and not to put a mower in there to put any ruts in it or anything. So I will definitely just be I'm gonna spring trim that whole area there. So that's gonna take some time and level it off and everything, and then come back and blow everything all off once you get it all mowed up and all. And you gotta walk all over the property again, make sure you didn't miss any spots or anything like that. So it takes time. It takes a lot of time, detailed time, to make sure that you're doing a good job and all. But I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video. Now, give me click on that thumbs up. It helps the analytic out. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel, and stay tuned in because I got more videos coming. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.